right, Tim. So let's go over today how to run a monthly review like a pro footballer. All right. So this is the way I run my monthly reviews. Okay. Like I said, I try to keep things very, very simple. I mean, not to oversaturate or make it so overwhelming. It's just let's get to the point. All right. So I'll take you behind the scenes of what I do and the type of questions that I ask, and this keeps us aligned. Okay, it keeps us in perspective on where were we and where are we going, and with things that are working, the things that are not working. It's about adjusting. There's no plan that will be so smooth that you don't have to adjust. Okay, if it was that easy, then I'll be in a different world. Okay, so let's get at it. So monthly review. So step one. So why monthly reviews matter? Most players just train and play. They rarely stop to evaluate progress. So what's the danger? So you repeat the same mistakes month after month. So a monthly review will help you track your progress with clear KPIs, not just feelings. KPIs is just it's an acronym for key performance indicators, and I'll explain in a little bit. So it helps you celebrate wins, so the confidence keeps compounding. Okay, I go back 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6 months behind and see the troubles that we went through, all the challenges and all that, and we can celebrate how we actually overcame those challenges together with certain types of adjustments. Some worked, some didn't. It was challenging, it was frustrating sometimes, and it is part of the process. It helps us to identify blind spots before they turn into problems. Okay, this is very important, essential. Adjust your training, recovery, and mindset for the next month. Okay, so it just kind of sets a tone. It just primes you to get ready for what's coming up in the next training block. Okay, so evidence-based research in performance psychology shows that regular reflection and feedback cycles increases learning speed, motivation, and long-term consistency. Okay, so the let's move on to step two. I got lost on my train of thought. So step two, track your KPIs, key performance indicators. Okay, choose 3 to 5 metrics that matter most to your development. Examples: okay, physical, the sprint time, CMJ, counter movement jump, MAS, max aerobic speed, GPS load. For the technical, passing accuracy, successful 1v1s, shots on target. For the mental, confidence rating, mindset reset usage, focus level, lifestyle, sleep hours, recovery score, nutrition compliance. You gotta write them down so that we can compare them to last month. Now, you don't have to write all of them. Maybe you have 2 or 3 things, just like a sprint time, my CMJ, and successful 1v1s. Okay, that's all. Just have something that you can base upon your performance and see where we're at. Okay. Number three, reflect on your top 3 to 4 wins. So ask yourself, what were my proudest moments? Where did I execute consistently? And how did I grow as a player? So confidence will grow when you acknowledge your progress. Okay. So that'll help us to reflect on, like I said, the past successes, and also, what didn't go as well. Like step four, all right, is identify challenges without judgment. Okay, don't just be so overcritical. All right, you missed a pass, you missed a shot, you missed a goal, you missed a PK, you didn't get enough minutes. It's data. Okay, it's observation. Okay, and then readjust, keep readjusting. Injuries or recurring soreness. Identify challenges without judgment. Injuries or recurring soreness, poor nutrition or sleep habits, mental lapses, missed training sessions. These aren't failures. They're data points for improvements, like I mentioned. All right, so even the greatest athletes, they go through this. Okay, they go through ups and downs, and it's just part of the process. We just gotta analyze it. We gotta review them. Okay, in order for us to just continue to keep tweaking, adjusting, several different dials, and then just move along. Okay, step five, plan your next moves. Turn reflection into action. Write down, okay, 1 to 2 key adjustments for the next month. Specific actions to improve weaknesses. One focus habit that will raise your baseline. Sleep consistency. Match day routine. I mean, we're going to fall off of the train, okay? So it doesn't matter. It's going to happen. You must expect that, okay? But you need to, get back on track and continue to readjust. Obviously, it helps if you have somebody right behind you or next to you helping you with this process for sure. Okay, but you can actually get this thing going, and there's no excuses not to do your own monthly review. This is what I do with my athletes. Okay, I just go along with their process and help them out to reflect and ask questions and all that. But it's very important that you do it. So why this matters? Because football is about adaptation. The players who reflect and adjust monthly are the ones who make steady gains, while others will plateau. Okay, so this is a resource that you have, okay, at your disposal. You can print it out, write it down. You can do it within the document where you can modify, you can write down and, indicate which month, the year, and all that, the top 3 or 4 wins, what went well, non optimal habits, what didn't go as planned, things to improve, actions for the next month. What I do is, because I need to keep my documents in place, I do it online. So this is the template that I have for you as well. If you do need it, if you want to just do this. So I do the monthly review template. I got this. I put the date on top, just make sure that I know, what day we did this and that I can review. I can go back, for next month, I'll just do a copy paste of this same template and just go over it again. I just put different date. I just put August or September, and the date, okay, at the end of the month. So what you got to do is, all you got to do is just, you got to make your own copy, okay? So don't request to edit this, just make your own copy. All right, so here's what I do. So we'll do a KPI follow-up, okay? Track your key metrics versus last month, okay? So what was last month? Okay, we did, we max speed at, I don't know, 34 kilometers per hour. And, this month it went up, 0.2. All right, body fat, it was up to like, I don't know, 10%. Now it's 9%. Okay. All these different things that you consider to be important KPIs. This is where you're going to be adding those if you do have those numbers. Okay. You might not have those numbers every single month. Okay. But if you do, that's great. Okay. So lifestyle, sleep, average, nutrition, like RPE, all those things or variables, you can add them up right here. Okay. Number two, top 3 to 4 wins. What am I proud of this month? Okay. I'm pretty certain that you can find things that you're proud of. Okay. That you had some success and that you put a lot of great effort and you saw progress on it. This is the ESP journal: effort, success, progress. Okay, effort. What did I put the effort on? And, I woke up early. Success, I was able to maintain my habit, or the daily habits for that particular day. Progress, yes, I moved the needle in a positive way. What didn't go well? Okay, what needs work? Okay, what were the challenges, the mistakes, the missed opportunities? Okay, so there's a lot of things that are within our control right there. There's other things, obviously, that are going to be without our control. So just make sure you just note them down. Okay, it's just data, like I said. I mean, and you can see some sort of patterns or tendencies. Let's say, for example, it's been 3 months that you keep on working on a certain aspect, and it's the same challenge. Well, there's something that we need to do there. Maybe try a different strategy, different type of solution, different process, different system. But if we don't know, if we don't have that information, it's just going to be very difficult for us to just kind of reflect upon that and just make adjustments accordingly. Non-optimal habits slash routines, behaviors holding me back. I just keep going very late to work. I keep to train. I keep very late. I stay very late every night, just scrolling on social media. Well, we need to create a system for that. We need to create something that helps you to turn that around. Okay, because obviously, if it's going to hinder your performance, which it will, okay, having those types of behaviors or habits, then we need to modify that. Okay. So in 6 and 7, actions for next month. Okay, what are the clear steps that I will take moving forward? And sometimes, we're doing good. That just we keep doing what we're doing. Okay, there's no need to actually just change every single month. Okay, no, it's just all right. Just continue doing what we're doing. Perfect. That's it. If we do need to have a change, then we'll note it down. Additional notes, anything else that is worth capturing. Maybe the athlete might tell me, hey, we did a lot of traveling, this past month. I felt this way, I felt heavy. I do need to take a more strategic approach to my recovery process. I might need, a device that helps me with whatever. Okay, so just additional notes that the athlete is telling me, and I just note it down right there. So, pro tip: football is about adaptation. Use this template to build awareness, celebrate progress, and reset direction every 30 days. The pros who last the longest are the ones who reflect consistently. Okay, so like I said, there's no magic pill, there's no secret formula. It's just about having a system, okay, to help you fall back upon. Okay, it's just work the system. Okay, there's, like I said, if you do work the system, this works, guys. It works. All right, I've seen it work every single time. It's just a matter. The difficult part is just the execution. Okay, which is that's what we're trying to help you get to with all the resources, all these tools. There's a system to actually get you to execute consistently in just almost automatic mode. All right. So there you go. If you want this resource, let me know and I will see you in the next tutorial. Send me a DM if you want this resource. All right, take care and also share it with other friends of yours, teammates, colleagues that you feel that need this type of template to improve their performance. Take care.